It is the crisis situations that make you value your main assets. Take Dr. Jaishankar for instance. We always knew that India's External Affairs Minister is a career diplomat and is the best in business of diplomacy. But amidst the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, he has managed something which possibly no other top diplomat could have managed. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Piyush, and in this video I will tell you why no other career diplomat would have been able to pull off what our Foreign Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar has achieved. Let's begin. When the ongoing Russian military invasion into Ukraine started, it was being seen as a tricky situation for India. And indeed, it was a tricky situation. Managing good ties with both Russia and the West is no easy task, especially during a war situation. And then 20,000 odd Indian citizens stranded in war-torn Ukraine also had to be evacuated. But India has managed to overcome both the challenges, courtesy the diplomatic skills of its top diplomat, Dr. S. Jaishankar. The main test for India was managing the UN resolutions condemning Russia that naturally followed the invasion of Ukraine. While the entire Western world, including the US and the EU, was imploring India to speak tough and condemn the Russian invasion, India abstained from voting on UN resolutions condemning Russia, not once but twice. For any other external affairs minister, it would have been a difficult task. But S. Jaishankar understands realpolitik. Under his leadership, the Indian diplomatic establishment maintained that diplomacy is the way forward amidst the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. Therefore, India avoided picking sides. This also sets the tone and the template for the near future because the West is likely to keep bringing such resolutions. However, India made it a point not to get unnerved and joined the US-led chorus against Russia. The Russian invasion of Ukraine started on February 24th and the Indian state moved quickly. After 3 days, that is on February 27th, Operation Ganga was launched to bring back 20,000 Indian citizens stranded in Ukraine. As of Wednesday, India had already brought 6,000 of its citizens stranded in Ukraine, and further arrangements are being made to ensure the safe return of remaining citizens. Both civilian and defense aircrafts have been pressed into service to bring back Indian citizens with the help from Ukraine's neighbors such as Romania, Poland, Hungary and Slovakia. Within Ukraine, the Indian embassy has been continuously coordinating with Indian citizens and has been delivering timely updates to ensure their expeditious evacuation from the war-torn country. When the evacuation process started, there were several media reports and accounts by evacuated students alleging harassments by Ukrainian military and police forces. It was being alleged that Ukrainian personnel were beating up Indian students and even driving vehicles towards the students who tried to cross over to Poland. In fact, there were also allegations of forces firing in the air. One of the students said, "Even I was beaten up by the military personnel and pushed onto the road." One of my friends who reacted was also beaten up and pushed to the road. It was at this moment that India's decision of flying in 4 union ministers to Ukraine's neighboring countries as special envoys helped. When Ukraine had 4 union ministers asking about the evacuation of Indian students, things naturally got smooth and media reports of harassment vanished. This was a big, daring move that helped India speed up the evacuation of its students. Ultimately, India's nuanced diplomatic stand over the Ukraine invasion helped it secure a safe exit passage for its students. Following a conversation between PM Modi and Russian President Vladimir Putin about the situation in the eastern Ukrainian city of Kharkiv, Russia agreed to provide a safe passage to Indian students. A senior government official was quoted as saying, "The Russians have avoided the areas we have asked them not to target. We are tying up with the Russians for safe passage for our students." The Russian ambassador designate to India, Denis Alipov, too said, "We are working intensely on creating corridors for securing safe passage for Indian nationals stuck in Kharkiv, Sumy and areas in northeast of Ukraine so that they can travel and be taken safely to Russian territories. We are in touch with the Indian authorities too." Alipov added, "The corridor will be in place as soon as possible, hopefully in the near future, and Indian nationals will be safe in Russian territory." India is one of the few countries that has managed to quickly and safely evacuate its citizens from Ukraine. As such, the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war is a diplomat's nightmare from India's perspective. But thank God for Jaishankar, India has managed to avoid any setback.